I hate having a day of riding ruined by the rain. It's one thing to get caught in the rain while you're riding, but to leave home in the rain already makes the day suck to begin with. The weekdays are when I get most of my opportunities to ride because I'm commuting to work. That, and with daylight savings time in the southeast, my time of sunny days is reduced to cold night rides. But because of the weather, I didn't get a chance to ride this past weekend. And I'm not against riding in the rain, but it's nowhere near what I prefer. But I do, however, ride a lot in sub 30-degree weather, so we all have a tolerance on what we're willing to deal with. So in the spirit of fun and pure boredom, here are some of the things I do when I can't ride my motorcycle because of the rain. Work on the motorcycle. This is always a good thing to do because most of the time I'm either riding, content creating, or working with not much time to work on the bikes. So when I do have downtime from the weather, I like to give my bike a good look over to make sure things are where they're supposed to be. And it's also a good time to do simple maintenance jobs like checking for loose bolts or greasing components like the brake levers. And since it's in the colder months, it's a great time to check the tire pressures. Unlike many, my riding season is just beginning in the winter. And one of the best things about the M109R is the drive shaft. It maintains itself outside of the occasional fluid change, but I do like to check to see if that seal is leaking at some point in time. But the next thing I enjoy when I can't ride my beloved motorcycle is sleep. When you're juggling home life, working that full-time job including YouTube, and trying to maintain your whole separate life that motorcycling is, sometimes you just want to sleep. So on rainy days that I would have been riding, I sometimes just catch up on sleep. And with my work week schedule, I average about 6 hours and I tend to sleep in a bit on the weekends, but the grind never stops. But the next step is catch up on motorcycle content. Now, as a YouTuber, you'd think that I watch a lot of motorcycle content, and I actually don't. And it's one of those deals where if I'm watching, then I'm not creating. But this is part of the reason I push my YouTube schedule to 2 weeks, allowing me some breathing room. So on days like this where it's not favorable to ride, I catch up on my favorite motovloggers and content creators. But drop your favorites down below and share with the rest of the folks, but I'm currently watching Around the Backyard by Moto Fields in Australia. And while I've never been to the Outback, I definitely want to, especially on a bike, after seeing this. Some pretty cool stuff. But next up is cleaning my motorcycle gear. I'm a bit embarrassed about this one because I am notorious for not washing my motorcycle gear. And the 109 is sitting right now in the garage with bugs on it since we moved in July. And I have a bigger plan for that involving a full detail, so stay tuned for that in the future. But my motorcycle gear rarely gets washed, so I do take the time on days like this to simply look at my gear and I give it a slight cleaning to freshen it up a bit. But I'm curious, when is the last time you've washed your motorcycle gear? Hey bro, my jacket slip?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, it doesn't stink.
You just gonna wear it?
I mean, what else am I gonna do? You stink too? Oh god. Okay, maybe not wash, but cleaning off that splattered bug that you know has been there at least a few months. And not the outside of your helmet. Everybody cleans the outside of their helmet, but what about the inside, like removing the liners and actually giving those a scrubbing? I'm pretty sure the water will look everything but clear when you're done, but let's discuss that in the comments. And next up is talking to my spouse about motorcycles. So my spouse, she likes to ride with me every so often, but sometimes I simply like to ask this question.
Babe,
Yes.
you know what? I think I want another bike.
No.
Why you say it like that?
Because you just got the.
Whoa. First of all, you can't just go out and say the name like that. Y'all don't know what the name is. She can't be saying that.
Sorry.
But-
I didn't know, but you still can't get no new bike.
Why not?
Because you just got one.
Well, that didn't last long. And next up is planning the next ride. As much as I like the spontaneity of exploring while I'm riding, sometimes I like to find some of the best roads and parks to adventure in. And the perfect time for me to do that is while I'm sitting in the house waiting for the rain to go away. And I typically do a search for the best motorcycle roads in the area, or I simply fall down the rabbit hole that Google Maps is. And I'm constantly searching for that perfect road to hit once the rain goes away. And right now I'm really excited to get back in the mountains once one, the rain goes away, and two, the weather warms up a bit because it gets even more colder the further you go up. But last but not least, I have ride my motorcycle. Yeah, I ride my motorcycle. Not completely, but I do sometimes fully get in gear and simply go out and sit on my motorcycle. Because if I can't ride it, I might as well sit on it. And this always puts me in the mood to ride and often leads to moments like this.
Well, I'm just riding at night down the interstate, minding my own business. Oh snap! Don't forget! Boom! And I'm disappearing.
Brandon, what are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
It's raining outside.
Okay.
I'm riding my bike.
All right.
But yeah, these are a few of the things I like to do when I can't ride my motorcycle, and of course there are many others, but drop in the comments below what you like to do and share it with the rest of the fam. But until next time, I'm hoping tomorrow I can get some riding in, especially with the new motorcycle coming in very, very soon. Definitely subscribe so you don't miss that. But if you stayed this long, thank you as always for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.